What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's episode 200 of the Dad Bod Golf Pod. It's Friday, and we are about to have quite possibly the most electric episode of all time. It's Kyle, Nate, and filling in once again for another Friendship Friday. He was the king of the scramble team. He taught you how to put together a championship caliber scramble team, Mr. Brian O'Neill. We're fired up, ready to go. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Bet Online, the number one sports betting website in the country. Golf, Live Tour, PGA Tour, baseball, everything you can ever think of, you can jump on some lines on Bet Online. Use coupon code BLEAV, BLEAV, get a 50% welcome bonus. Give them $100. They're going to stack 50 back on top of it. And then you can just rock and roll, hit the casino, whatever you want to do. It's tons of fun. Bet Online is where the game starts. Gentlemen, I just had this epiphany, and I just thought, what better to do for our 200th episode than just to laugh. Let's just have a blast. Let's laugh, have fun. So tonight's theme is we are recasting the classic movie Caddyshack with our on actors, with today's actors. And Brian is going to judge the list, Nate versus Kyle, and he's also going to give us his guys that he's picked too. So buckle up. It's time to have a blast. Brian, I'm giving you the floor. Hit it.
All right, boys. So 1980 classic, Caddyshack, Bushwood Country Club. We all seen it, probably multiple dozens of times. And so we're going to recast the top characters from the movie. And we're going to do it a draft style. So Kyle, you're going to kick us off first. And then we're going to snake through. And at the end of it, I'm going to pick winners. And then there's probably going to be a trophy, a bowling trophy of some sort after this is all said and done. We might even film it. It could get crazy. But, Kyle, I'm going to kick it over to you. So our first character is the iconic Ty Webb, played by Chevy Chase.
Ooh.
For those that don't remember, kind of that Zen Buddhist, has acquired a great deal of wealth but doesn't work a whole lot. Fun fact, his father was the co-founder of Bushwood Country Club. And he's all about some mindfulness and balance. And if you need a word of wisdom from Ty Webb, 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 lefts make a right.
That's so true. Yes. What a classic line.
Yeah.
What an intro. I feel like my guy may not live up now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
all right. Kick it off, Kyle.
My character my guy that I think would be a great Ty, because he is literally a chameleon. And it just seems like he would be perfect for this role. He's tall, he's funny, and he's got a wide array of characters in comedies that he has portrayed. My character for Ty is Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell, thinking you got to think, okay, so you got a little bit of mix of the guy from Wedding Crashers, mysterious guy from Wedding Crashers. Then you got Blades of Glory, Will Ferrell, the cocky sportsman with that thinks he's a sex icon. Provocative. Gets the people going. We're going to dance to one song and one song only. That is who would be an epic Ty. He can even do the hair. He can he's got crazy hair. I think it would be great. I think Will Ferrell needs to come back and be Ty for Caddyshack Reborn.
I think that was
strong out of the gate. Nate, what you got?
I think that was pretty good. I don't think it's as good as what I'm about to say, but for Ty, my main inspiration was the no.
Sure.
And who better to recreate that than Matthew McConaughey? All right. The most zen man on the planet Earth right now. Lincoln commercial, ready to ride. Put Matthew McConaughey, do you do drugs, Danny?
That is a pretty good one. I can't. That one's going to be hard to beat. He even kind of wears some of the same clothes. the cricket. He's a sponsored by cricket, and that looked like the shirts that Ty wore. I don't know if he's got the can he handle the comedic presence? That would be my biggest concern.
Yeah.
Because he's too serious to be Ty.
Is Will Ferrell not serious enough to be Ty? Feel the slug.
He did have that. Tell me what that. Grab this and tell me it doesn't feel like a Frank the Tank. I mean, come on. He did have that.
Hit your lips and you won't.
He did have that one serious movie where like everybody was watching him or something like that. Like he was in a poem or he was in a book or it was that weird movie. So he can be serious if he has to.
Yeah.
Not really. No, he can't be serious.
All right. All right, Brian. Lay it down.
All right, boys. So
hey, by the way, Brian's my cousin, so just bear that in mind with everything he says.
The deck's stacked against me.
Yeah, but Kyle's got the top button tonight, so he's got a leg up there.
Oh.
Yeah, as do you. Well, wait.
It's a lifestyle.
Lifestyle. All right, so this first round, I am going to go with cousin Nate. Matthew McConaughey was my pick.
Oh, wow.
No way.
Little known fact. I actually just finished his autobiography, Green Lights, which is a good read. I recommend to anybody. But McConaughey is a scratch golfer in high school.
Oh, wow.
Oh no!
So
that's tough.
One of the factors that I played in. Farrell was on my list. Sudeikis. I was factoring in. It's got to be a guy that looks like he plays golf to be that character, and I just don't see Will Ferrell swinging a golf club. So I'm going to give round one.
It's a good point
to Nate Dogg, and but I will throw out. I did have a dark horse, Justin Timberlake. Throwing a little
big golfer,
little piano golfer, little singing.
That's a good
ladies
one.
Man. Just saying that was my dark horse.
I don't know why, but I had Tom Hardy as my backup, just kind of as like an English flair.
Tom Hardy would beat up the rest of the golfers.
Yeah,
I don't see that Zen.
Yeah, that's not Zen. That's a worse one.
You know.
I'm glad you didn't go that one. Yeah, I'm glad you didn't go that one.
Nate's on the board.
So, round one, Nate 1, Kyle 0. All right, we're going to round 2. Another iconic figure, probably this guy's only serious role in his lifetime. Danny Noonan, played by Michael O'Keefe. So for those that might need a little refresher, hadn't watched it on the Golf Channel in 10, 12 years, Danny's that lovable caddy, just graduated from high school, didn't really make good grades, and is trying to figure out, hey, how do I get to college? So he's a bit of an underachiever. He's kind of caught up in better. But he's also kind of a ladies' man. I mean, he's got his Irish little lady on the side, and then of course he runs into Lacey later on. And so, this is going to be a tough one because as I look at it, it's got to be a younger gentleman, but he's also got to have a lot of those Thai qualities that he's growing into. So for this round, Nate, I'm gonna let you kick it off.
Please don't take mine.
For Danny. For old dirty doing drugs, Danny, give me Jaden Smith.
Oh,
Jaden Smith.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
that's Will's son, right?
Will Smith's son. Yeah. Oh. Does more rapping than acting now, but I think he could get right back into it.
He was good in Karate Kid.
And Karate Kid 2. Which is Karate Kid 5, if you think about it.
It's true.
He might have plateaued. Karate Kid.
Yeah, I'm about to stomp you on this one. Is it my turn? Is that my turn?
By all means, please get that out of our
we got to get this on. Danny Noonan has to be Zac Efron. Has to be Zac Efron. We got young, mega hot. He's done a golf scene in High School Musical, one of those High School musicals. Let's go. Zac Efron, and he's kind of, he's kind of can be a bad boy too. He's definitely a ladies' man. Mega hot, Zac Efron. Let's go.
I'm calling Zac Efron is pushing the limit of how old you can have somebody to play Danny. Zac Efron's got to be like 35.
Yeah, but he still looks.
I mean, he's hot. Let's look up how old Zac Efron is. I mean, I'm not saying that's not dope.
I think he was 25 during High School Music.
which
I think
was
so too.
12 years ago.
He's 34.
He's 34. That was a pretty good guess. It was 34,
was a very
but
good
he
guess.
is still hot as hell. Good
Oh, yeah.
gracious.
Can you? I mean, just
Yeah.
give me. I mean, tell
All
me
right.
that's not the perfect pick.
Everybody is always talking at me. Hey, give me some High School Musical.
I can't say I've ever sat through that. So Nate, I'm going to by default, you're going to take an L on this one. A,
Yes.
for the fact that you brought Jaden Smith into this conversation,
Yeah.
but B, that Kyle brought a strong character. I had Efron as a different character. Like Michael Cera, Miles Teller, he's probably a little on the older side. Ansel Elgort, you guys know him from Tokyo Vice and Baby Driver. He's
Timothy
he's kind of a little bit
Chalamet
of
I
a-
had on the list.
Yeah, but I'm gonna throw this name out because it's hot right now. Joe Keery, who plays Steve Harrington on Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an easy pick as a Stranger Things. It's the best child acting happening right now in the world.
Correct, and it's set in the '80s. So I'm here for ideas. All right, Kyle won.
Let's
Nate
go.
won.
Tie it up. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So our next character is the voluptuous Lacey Underall, played by Cindy Morgan.
Cindy.
She was also well known for her acting in the movie Tron, the original, not the Nate version, Tron Legacy, but the original one.
Hasn't
for us older
aged
guys.
well.
Went and saw it in theaters.
Yep.
Tron Legacy, not the original.
Well, I'm talking about the original Tron from the '80s before you were born.
I'm just saying the Nate version I went and saw in theaters. I just kind of played right into that for you.
Oh, gotcha. So a little summary on Lacey. She is Judge Smales' niece, I believe.
Yes.
And she is in town for the summer from Manhattan, college, living the life, and obviously is taking kind of a step back in her social scene, but she's kind of, she likes to not wear undergarments. Movie. Apparently, there was a shortage of bras in 1980, and she was fully into it. So
thank goodness.
I'm into that. I'm into that.
Yep.
In 2022.
So, I'm going to let you boys and your minds race on this one. Kyle, start us off with your pick.
All right. So I tried to think sex appeal, hot blonde, hot right now, Margot Robbie, the star from Wolf of Wall Street, the star from what's the DC movie that's out? It's I can't think of her name. Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. I mean, they even kind of favor look alike. Margaret, is it Margaret? Margaret?
I think it's Margot Robbie.
Margot. Let's just go.
Robbie.
I'll go with
She's
Margot.
Australian.
She's Australian, which is also hot. She could even use that accent. Margot Robbie. I love you. Let's go. Lacey Under.
So I don't think that
put the notch on the scoreboard. Just go ahead and put it on the scoreboard.
There's not any. That's who my pick was. I know we said beforehand that whoever goes first gets the pick. Oh, dude, there's nobody else that comes close. Like I tried to come up with a runner up to her. First of all, we've seen them on TV and they're perfect. Okay, we've
We've actually seen all of it.
Yes. Second of all, blonde. Third of all, there's literally nobody else. I mean, I had Jennifer Lawrence just in case you didn't pick Margot Robbie, but Jennifer's maybe not quite as hot as she was, like as far as like not as popular as she was maybe 5 years ago. But give that to Kyle. He won fair and square on that one. There's nobody in the world that touches Margot Robbie in this role right now.
My honorable mention, and her name just left me. She's Black Widow on the Marvel. What is her name? Dadgum.
I mean, at that point, after Margot Robbie, you can go. I mean, you do Emma Stone. You throw in, whoever's the sexiest actress.
Dadgum, what is her name? I love her too, and I'm completely
talking about Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson. Yes, there was a time when she was blonde, and she was mega hot too. So that's it. That would be a good one.
That would be a good second place. But
Curious if Brian has any extra insight into this.
or if you just want to slide on by.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I had the Duchess of Brookwood right there in pole position, so we're gonna go. I've already give tally point. I had Jennifer Lawrence in there as a backup, Juliana Ho. It doesn't compare. So let's move on.
Yeah.
Well done, Kyle. You win by default because it was your
You
turn.
won by the snake draft. Yeah.
By the snake draft.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nate's
You
turn
won
to
by
go
snake
first.
draft. Nate's dog is up next. All right. So our next character is Judge Smales, played by, I don't know if he was ever anything else, Ted Knight. Fun fact. He too was the co-founder of Bushwood with Ty's dad, and he is the current president. He has a long-standing yacht club membership.
Yeah.
And but he's that guy at the club that, you know, goes into the woods with a Titleist, comes out with a Bridgestone.
Oh yeah.
And will pencil whip you in a scramble unless you have your former college collegiate 1 year on the LPGA tour member. Episode 57, if you need to go back and check that one.
Yep.
But yeah, he's a bit of a cheater,
Run it back.
and
Run the tape.
he has some serious anger management issues.
Yes.
So got a quote for you real quick. So he tells this to Danny: "I've sentenced boys younger than you to the gas chamber. Didn't want to do it, but I felt I owed it to them." Nate, give us your pick.
Okay. I have two. I'm not gonna say both of them right now. And one of them I feel is maybe this judge isn't gonna appreciate the humor, like he's taking this pretty seriously. So I'll save that for the little post matchup hobnob here shortly. But give me Martin Sheen. No, not Martin Sheen. Charlie Sheen for Judge
Oh
Smales.
wow. Okay.
Ooh,
Give me Charlie
okay.
Sheen. Has anger management issues in real life. I'm fairly confident. Kind of like can be super nice and how are you doing, and also like go absolutely insane all within 8 seconds. So give me slap the Charlie Sheen button.
Can you play a judge if you are wearing an ankle monitor? Are you allowed to play a judge in a movie with an ankle monitor?
They all wear pants in this movie. So
okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go with yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So Nate has gone with Tiger Blood. Kyle, what direction are you carrying this?
I for whatever reason, I see Robert De Niro from Meet the Fockers. The dad from Meet the Fockers, like like what do you like? I got my eye on you. What are you looking at?
Ever milked a
Fokker?
cat?
Yeah, you ever milked a cat? Like he has all the gadgets. He's got the money. I just for some reason Robert De Niro from Meet the Fockers, it just hits me as judge. Like how he's got conflict in the movie. He's like a authority figure with a conflict with a younger guy. I don't know. For some reason, it just landed on me. Robert De Niro, the Meet the Fockers type. Robert De Niro, little funny, little quirky. He wears the fake boob to breastfeed the child, so he's not confused. That just screams the judge to me. I don't know why.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that there's too much Robert De Niro of choking people out and killing them to like Meet the Fockers is such a anomaly for Robert De Niro.
I
You know,
agree.
like if you end up going through with this on the recasting, someone gets killed by the judge. They have to. They get beat by a golf club and loaded up into the back of a car. But anyway, I'll let Brian make the call.
No, I'm envisioning Taxi Driver. Are you looking at me?
Yeah.
Goodfellas, Casino. Somebody's getting whacked.
Rough characters.
Somebody's getting whacked.
If he's in this role.
Characters.
Oh, this is a tough one, guys, because I kind of went a totally different direction. I was thinking like a Larry David type, or
That's a good one.
My dark horse was Christopher Walken.
That's excellent.
Just kind of a quirky character, can spin off into something crazy. So I think
no betting
on this round.
Bushwood.
So I think for this one, I'm going to go with Nate, and I'm going to explain myself.
This
I
is true. You
think-
came up against
Erroneous.
this giant.
Erroneous.
I think Bob. To be honest, Bob De Niro's. I mean,
Bob.
you're mailing it in. You're mailing it in with Bob. I mean, you could have thrown out Al Pacino or Joe Pesci, and it would all kind of. I mean, I like the Martin. I like the Sheen. Tiger Blood. I could just see him fitting into that character, and everybody knowing like he's a felon. I think, or at least he's had his ups and downs, but he's playing this judge, and he's kind of all over the place. He can play the nice guy like he did in that TV show Forever, but he can play the guy. So Nate, I'm going to award you your second point. So we're tied at 2-2.
I'm putting an asterisk by that one. I don't
Did you
think
have
you
a
can have
backup,
H.
Kyle?
No,
Kyle, you
I
have any
didn't. I
backup?
was so locked in. I was so locked in on that one. I thought it would be perfect.
You pushed your chips in on Bob De Niro.
I did. I went all in.
That.
I
Respect.
went all in.
All right. So we're going around.
My backup, which was just purely shock factor, was going to be Kevin Spacey, just to get to a reaction out of you guys.
Yeah,
but,
that would actually, God, Kevin Spacey actually kind of
Looks like him if you think about it.
Kevin Spacey comes out of hiding to play the judge. But I don't know. He's so sick, dude. But
He's
before all
toxic.
that stuff came out, he just plays some sick freaking people. And I mean, I don't think the judge is truly sick. I think he's just a little demented.
Yeah, maybe so.
I think I think Kevin Spacey could play the Joker today.
The Jack Nicklaus Joker.
Yeah.
Nicholson. Sorry.
The Golden Bear Joker.
The Golden Bear Joker. All right, what's the score?
It's 2-2, dude.
2-2. We're
2-2.
we're tied up going to round
2-2
5.
with 2 left.
With 2 left. All right.
2 big ones.
Kyle,
All right.
the round is yours.
All right.
And this is probably the most memorable role that Rodney Dangerfield ever played.
Yep.
As Al Zervik. Hey, I think I'm saying that right.
Yep.
But yeah, for you guys that don't know, he's the life of the party. He's never met an indulgence that he doesn't choose to obey his impulses to. He is the embodiment of hedonism. I mean, this guy had in 1980 built-in speakers into his golf bag and a beer tap. I mean, this guy was Bobby Huddleston when Bobby was in diapers. You like that, don't you?
That's funny.
Oh, that's
and you know, the awesome part about it is you can tell like he was poor to begin with, and now he's wealthy, and so he just doesn't know how to act right. And that's the whole, the conflict with the judge. And so, hey, quick quote for you. Gotta love this. He is speaking to the judge's wife, and he asks her, "Want to earn $14 the hard way?" Kyle, your pick.
Now I see why tigers eat their young.
Yeah. So I had the perfect guy, but you called him out for another character. So I feel like I have to change it now. So I'm going to go with my backup. Modern day current William Shatner. Just go with me. Think about the chip tooth episode. Was it on Friend? Like this new Bill Shatner where he does like Priceline commercials and he's hilarious. He's dumpy.
Going into space.
He's going, old. He does like cameos on sitcoms. I think like William Shatner today would be, because it'd be ironic. Number one, just imagine William Shatner strutting out there to play golf. I mean, with all the goofy bag and the clubs, I think it would be absolutely hilarious. William Shatner.
Who did you have? Who was your
Christopher Walken?
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's who I had number
that is
one.
Good quality stuff.
But
that honestly lost you the round because you should have gone with that.
I
anyway,
should have.
That just lost you the round.
That probably
just
did.
lost you the round.
That probably did.
Because Al Rodney Dangerfield is going to come in hot as played by Eddie Murphy for the remake of Caddyshack.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I mean, I'm not. What it is modern day Eddie Murphy, but I'm taking the attitude he had for like Raw, like Eddie Murphy Raw back in the day.
Yeah.
That just overpowering in every single way, just nonstop talking.
Which character in the Nutty Professor? Eddie Murphy. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's a good one. I like that. I actually like that one. I should have gone with Christopher Walken. I may have lost it, but anyway, I'll let the judge decide.
Yeah, I think had you gone walking, I'd have had to side with you on that. The guy that came to mind for me is Vince Vaughn. Could sell.
Oh, he'd be a good one.
Finest. Yeah, he just plays himself in every movie. But I'm gonna go Eddie Murphy on this one. I like that. I had Kevin Hart as my dark horse. Just a guy that doesn't look like he plays golf. Obviously Hart's like 5'1". He's athletic, but the clubs would be taller than him, and so I just think there's this.
That would be good.
And so for me, the connection to Eddie is it's somebody that's just audacious, charismatic, but is has nothing to do with golf. He's all about tearing down the system and bringing down the man. So round 5 is going to Nate Dogg.
All right.
Who enters the final round up 3-2. All right. So round
This is my
6,
strongest pick right here.
I like my pick here too.
we shall see.
Okay.
All right. Carl Speckler, played by Bill Murray. For those who may not remember, you probably need to go watch the movie a couple of times, but he is the assistant greenskeeper living in the maintenance garage at
Yes.
Bushwood.
Yes.
He once caddied for the Dalai Lama on a course in the Himalayas. And he is an eccentric. He's an eccentric lone, and he's not a big fan of gophers.
No, hates them.
Not at all.
Big drug
And
guy. Big
Yeah.
guy.
And to go along with that reference, the quote of the movie for Carl is, "You can play 36 holes on it in the afternoon, take it home, and just get stoned this belt at night on this stuff."
That's great.
See, as you start doing these quotes, I was like, "This Spackler's gonna be the toughest quote because there is just gold mine after gold mine. Basically, everything he says in the movie, people quote. There's nothing he says that doesn't get quoted.
He's in the hole. Just you could play an entire round of golf and just quote
Him throughout the whole-
Carl Speckler throughout the whole time and have an intelligent, a semi-intelligent conversation with your Brodies. All right, Nate, you say this is your strongest pick of the draft. What you got for me?
All right, Spackler is just the odd bird of all odd birds. So I think you've got to take someone that is truly an odd bird who doesn't even have to act that much. You just put them in a scenario and let them be the freaking weirdo that they are.
Please don't take
So
a pick.
give me Joaquin Phoenix as Carl Spackler for the cat. Go into the depths of whatever the hell it is that he goes into the depths of.
I feel like it just go dark. You gotta have some light, man. You gotta have some light.
Spackler's not a light guy. Spackler is he works all day, smokes weed all night, lives in a garage. Spackler's life is not.
Yes, but he's the comedic. He's the
not
comedic.
sunshine and roses.
I got you. Here's mine.
Hey, beat me up on this one.
I'm about to beat. This is my favorite pick. Because this guy does things. He's funny without trying to be funny. That's kind of like the Spackler thing. Like the way he looks, the way he acts, the way he does things, his mannerisms, it's just funny. Everything he does. He does this YouTube show on Funny or Die where it's the most funny thing ever. It's called Between Two Ferns. It is Zach Galifianakis, the most epic epic Carl Spackler that could ever be, Zach Galifianakis would be absolutely gold as the groundskeeper.
That is such a good pick.
That
That is
that
so
was-
good.
That's
so
my,
I thought I was going to come strong with John C. Riley, but
that would be
Galifianakis just
Great pick.
is over the top.
Oh yes,
Wow.
My dark horse would have been Seth Rogen.
that was my that was
just-
if you picked Galifianakis, I was going to go with Seth Rogen.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Nate, I don't know what you were smoking as you made that pick, but Kyle most certainly buried you on that one. So
Hit the 3 at the buzzer. Let's go.
I know. Yeah. Fade away.
Now it's time for sudden death.
My favorite.
Sudden death.
I've watched every Between Two Ferns probably 3 times. Does one with Steve Carell. Steve Carell's just giving it right back to him. And Steve Carell's like, hey, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. What'd you do? Eat 5 cameras?
Oh, there's a good one. There's
He's
one.
like, I'm not that fat. I'm not that fat.
There's one where he's interviewing the girl that played Captain Marvel. What's her name? Brie Larson. Is that her name?
Yeah,
I think
Brie
he-
Larson.
He goes.
Uh-huh.
So it says here your parents were divorced when you were, let's just say 12. And then she's like, yeah, that's right. He goes, was it because of you? Was it because he, or something like that? And then they both just died out laughing. Or
said he was interviewing her and he said, I've heard that you're really closed off about your personal life. So with that in mind, when's the last time you had your period?
yeah. Or it's Natalie Portman when he goes, hey, it's you starred in V for Vendetta, so I gotta ask, do you shave your V for vagina? Did I skip on that? You starred in V for Vendetta, do you also shave your V for vagina? Oh,
man.
I could go on forever. That is the funniest. That's the funniest YouTube series ever. Anyway, Zach Galifianakis, Carl Spackler. Let's go.
Good stuff. All right, boys. So we're headed to overtime.
Yes.
Sudden death. This is winner take all. Bowling trophy is up for grabs. We've got a couple more characters. We got, Tony in the cart barn. We got the bishop, greatest round, but then get struck by lightning. There's others like Dr. Beeper. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah.
That's who Jason Bateman was my Dr. Beeper.
Oh,
You got Spalding, which I think, you could throw any number of heavyset actors that have drinking and drug problems in there. Maggie O'Hooligan was one that I thought I would throw out there. She was Danny's first girlfriend. Much love to my Irish people. And but
does he get her? Doesn't he get her pregnant? Isn't she pregnant in the movie, or she thinks she is?
for like 3.5 minutes in the movie.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a good Catholic kids. There was a scare, but it all worked out in God's will. And so I'm gonna throw this one out. Do you guys remember Lou Loomis?
Oh yes.
The head caddy. So if you don't remember Lou had a bit of a gambling problem.
Yep, he did.
And you may remember there was the Coke scene where Tony asked for Danny to get him a Coke and gives back the change, and he upped the price because Lou's been losing too much money at the dog tracks, and he's the first guy out there when there's like side bet action. And so I want your best Lou casting. How are we going to do this, boys? We're going to do rock, paper, scissors, see who goes first. How you want to do that?
What do you think, Nate?
Who went first? Did Kyle go first?
I went first overall.
Yep. You went last, Nate.
You get look. Pick a number between 1 and 25.
Yeah, here we go. Let's
All
make podcast gold.
I got a number between 1 and 10.
All right, 7.
3.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
No tomfoolery there. All right. So Kyle, who's your Lou?
Okay. All right. So I'm trying to decide right now in my head. I got a good Lou from like shape, personality, voice, comedic presence, but then I kind of want to do something off the wall to tie in the gambling. I don't really know which way to go. I think I'm just gonna go. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with the personality, Danny DeVito.
Oh, nice.
Danny DeVito,
Nice.
short, attitude, funny, just funny looking, got a funny voice. Danny DeVito. That's what I'm going with.
This could backfire. But give me Adam Sandler here. I mean, just saw Uncut Gems recently. Huge gambling problem all over the place. Give me Adam Sandler. Crossover for this one.
That's a good one.
Oh man, that's a tough one. I'd kind of looked at a couple different guys for that. So one of them was Jon Favreau.
That would be,
just solid acting, can be a chameleon. Steve Buscemi.
Steve
for
Buscemi.
me would have been but my wild card was Dave Chappelle.
Oh,
Dave Chappelle in that role would slay.
Oh yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
He would get the movie would get cancel culture just because of him. So those were my thoughts. You've given me a lot to go off of. DeVito. Nate, what was your pick again?
Adam Sandler.
Oh no, this is a good one. I don't know. It's tough.
Don't look at us in the face. Just look away and say it.
Just look
Turn
away.
around and say it. Turn around and say it.
So this is in honor of my wife. Her favorite comedic actor is Adam Sandler. And I think
it's
Danny
always
DeVito
sunny in Philadelphia. Danny DeVito would be
always,
great.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna make it through the movie. Danny does. I hope he's with us for a while longer. Sandler's on a roll lately. I think Adam's gonna carry this one. So Nate, I will award you the bowling trophy from 1980.
Wow. That's huge.
Bushwood Country Club champion. Congratulations. Take your victory lap in your guest bedroom.
Wow. I feel like I should say a quote, a Caddyshack quote just to kind of as my victory speech. And I think I just want to keep it simple. There's a guy named Rodney Dangerfield said this. Don't tell them you're Jewish.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
man. What a great show. What a great show. Brian, thank you. I still want to protest. I did not realize we got a biased judge. We got a judge with a connection. We needed to get someone random out there, but you did a great job. You brought the quotes that go along with all the characters is what really set this whole episode off. I think Nate, you did a great job. I think I did decent, halfway decent. So I can't wait to hear what Ben has to say. Ben's going to be pretty sad because he loves Caddyshack, but we really appreciate it. Great episode 200. Glad to have you back, Brian. You can come on anytime, and y'all have a great weekend. Play some golf and watch some golf, and we'll talk again on Monday. It's episode 200 of the Dad Bod Golf Pod.
Victory!
Stroking.